Yes. Welcome. This is live streaming. Yes, because I want you to be part of this conversation. Yes, so welcome to Inspiration Gist with Dora. You know this, I want you to be part of this training. I want you to be part of this. You can join us live. You can drop your comments in the comment section. Okay. And also tell us where you're coming from. This is a serious matter. You can see the caption out there. This is a serious matter. Why? Because there are some things that happen in our society. We just talk about them and enjoy the gist and all that without thinking about how to get this thing settled out, or how to get to the root of the problem so that it will not continue in our society. Like I said, this channel is inspiration. We'll talk about things that happen to us, we learn from them, and we also try to do what? Get better. Yes, this is Apostle Suleman. If you're joining us, please say me hi and where you're coming from. I can see we're already two in the house. Hey, welcome. Please, in the comment section, just tell me I am joining from so country. Yes, so where are you joining from? This is lunchtime in Nigeria. Yes, so if you're from Nigeria, let me see you. Or if you're from where this is early in the morning or late in the evening. This world is an interesting place. How God Almighty oversees over everybody, irrespective of our own time. So you can imagine when it's night here, okay, some people are in their morning. So God is watching over them. And when it's, oh my God, when in fact I don't know how to say the awesomeness of this our God Almighty. Okay. Yes, irrespective of, hi Evelyn. Thank you so much. You're welcome. From where? From Nigeria. Mm-hmm. Or from the diaspora. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, today I want to talk about this Apostle Suleman saga. There's some bloggers out there that have listed as names of this young ladies. Some of them are married women, some of them are people's wives, some of them are, people's one way or the other relative. Some of them are really some people's role model. Some of them are people that many young people are looking up to, dreaming and praying in their hearts that they want to be like them. And suddenly you just see that there's something, like our people say, oh, from the diaspora, thank you so much, thank you. So like our people say, ikukuku afiko, that when the wind blows, you see the inner part of the fowl's anus will be exposed. So, and the wind has blown now, and some people's skeleton in the cupboard has been exposed, and that is not interesting. I don't like to laugh at people when things like that happen, because I can tell you, if you are being sustained to live a good life, it is by the grace of God. Yes. So it is the grace of God that is upon you, okay, that is upon you, that will make you to do what? To live a decent life. It's not by your power. So my people, these people now, I want us to discuss, like I said there, some people go to church, like our people say, "Ede eji anya ọma aba n'ụka ekpere," that you don't go to a white garment church, okay, with Hmm, with a sane mind, yes. With a sane mind, so to say, because right here in this part of the world, where I come from, the church that is in the majority is the Orthodox churches. The Ukekbere are those people that, prayer, fire, die by fire, die by fire. Those people that do that, So, and when people begin to visit such places, people say that Nede Janyoma, you don't go there, when you are normal, when everything is going well, with your clear mind, so to say. People go there out of desperation. People go to visit these pastors out of desperation. So that is the meaning of Edeji Anyoma Banuke Ekpere. You don't go. So when people go to visit a man of God, I don't believe, or rather it will be difficult for me to believe that people will go for so that the man of God will deceive them. People will go so that the man of God will lead them astray. Okay, I don't believe that. I believe that anybody that wants to visit the man of God has a reason. Maybe he's asking for help, maybe he's in a desperate situation, maybe he's in dire need of something that is proving very stubborn for normal human reasoning. Okay, maybe ill health or challenges of life. And so people don't actually go to ukepere, that is the place where they pray all the time. People don't go there, with anyoma, that is sane mind. People don't go there like that. So when I see people that go to ukepere, that's where they pray, all those people that believe that they pray too much, go there. I believe they are going there to find solution to something that is bothering them in life. And so when you begin to have this kind of stories, because I know that there are women out there who, in the course of looking for the fruit of the womb, they have, because of the way the society treats them, because of not having a child, they find themselves into that kind of trap. Okay, because you are desperate, just let me have this child. Some people have also already even confessed, ogo na ekwensu na-enye nwa ya nye m nwa, ihe m chọrọ bụ nwa. If the devil gives a child, I don't care, all I want is a child. Some people make that kind of statement. So I know it's out of desperation, and you cannot blame people for the level. Somehow everybody is answerable for their life. So but then when people, you have the grace to have more faith than others, you don't have to like come out to condemn them. Okay, so but that's what I'm trying to do now, to enlighten us. What are those things that when you begin to see in your pastor, you know that this man is fake? Either he's fake or he is losing it. That's what I want to just give to us this afternoon. I will not be too long. What are those things that when you begin to find see in your man of God? And like I said, this is a interactive section. You can also drop your own opinion or your comments. And you also know in the comment section, if you're a Christian and you believe what I'm saying, there are things that when you begin to see in your pastor, in your man of God, the man that you started going to his church because you think that he is going to lead you to the right way. What are those signs that when you begin to see these signs in your man of God, you know that this man of God is actually, missing it? Okay. Yes. What are those things? I want to hear from you in the comment section before I begin to, drop my own opinion, because I said this is interactive. What are those things you, as a child of God, do you think that you begin to, the signs? Because as we are learning from this Nollywood, we are laughing. Some people are laughing, some people are shaming them and all that. And I believe that that's why I'm not laughing at anybody. I believe that they went there to look for something desperately, and they found themselves, get trapped. Yes, some people are already also are greedy in life. They also go there to get something that is not negative. So what are those things that when you begin to notice them in your man of God, you know that this man, if you are really someone that is not out there to get what you want by all means, you know what I mean? Some people want what they want by all means, irrespective of whatever anybody is going to lose. Like we know the story that is out there now about Judy Austin and Yul Edochie. She didn't care. She didn't give a damn about whatever who is feeling what. Just want to have the man to himself. So those people like that, I cannot say what they find they will get. But those who genuinely go to seek for help, okay, in the hands of a man of God, who genuinely go to seek for help, and they found themselves in this situation, what do you think? What are those signs you want to give out that this today, when you begin to see these signs in your man of God that you are following genuinely, okay, you have to drop. Yes, so let me allow you. What are those signs? Okay. All right, the first one I want to give you is when the man of God starts presenting himself as the ultimate solution. Yes, whenever a man of God is presenting himself as a solution to your problem, there's some people that when they come to you, instead of presenting Christ, instead of presenting God, they say, see, I prayed for so and so person the other time. What is that problem that I have not prayed for? they don't attribute the glory to God. They don't say, by the grace of God, though, we went to God in prayer, and by the grace of God, They will say that, see, I fasted for 7 hours. I went into fasting. See, begin to watch it. Even when I know that God called him, even some people, God will call them, and before you know, they begin to miss it. Yes, when a man of God starts presenting himself and make himself to be the center of attraction, to his congregation, watch it. Watch that man of God. Watch it. Because when he begins to make himself, instead of God, his center of attraction, then can go to any length to make God, to make people to remain relevant in the life of these people. So the first thing I'm pointing out is when the man of God begins to make himself, like center of attraction. If you can write it down, write it. Yes. Example, this man of God, for instance, in the church, you have people also that are growing, and God is using. God uses everybody, even people that are coming up. And whenever they see that, when this person is asked to lead, sometimes you're having fellowship or some sort of programs. Okay, come and lead us in opening prayer, come and lead us in intercession. And they see that really this person is really, when he ministers, people can feel it. People can feel the anointing. And when people feel such, when those people minister, what they normally do after the prayer or something, they will go to talk to the person. I've seen it happen. They say, brother, brother. So they say, brother, this one you are talking, as you were praying, see what happened, though. Please, can I talk to you? And when of God begin to see. And then those men of God, when they see that people are going to their brothers, one of their people they are using, the next thing they can announce in the altar, don't consult anybody. I have not given anybody license to go counseling. Don't consult anybody. Don't go for counseling if you are not, if I did not ask you to. And they'll begin to scare people. I have seen it happen. I have seen it happen even in those other places that are not Pentecostal. People begin to grow, man of God begin to grow jealous that other people are coming up and it seems as if they are taking attention. Watch that man of God. And especially when these one man owned churches are worse. When you go to all those other churches like Catholic Church, those Orthodox, like I want to say, don't want to name churches, but those Orthodox that they are systematic, nobody owns them, and their priests can be transferred at any time and anywhere. And they don't have say, they can't influence where they can be taken to. There are some churches, before you know it, they take another priest. Those ones are even better, because those priests, after some time, they will know that they can transfer them. But these ones that are one-man church, and the man started well, he's doing well, he's leading them to Christ and all that, and suddenly you begin to see these signs where he's beginning to see himself as God. Please watch it. That man of God is missing it. He's missing it. I can tell you. Can find every evidence. I can tell you for sure. Okay, so if you're a child of God and you are really, because I've seen children of God, that people that are really hungry to live a better life, but one thing, when they are looking for a church to join, they don't know which church to join. They just want a church where they pray very well. They feel that, like, their prayer life, they need a church where they pray very well. And some of these churches, they claim to be praying well, because when they pray, they are knocking their head, shaking their head, blah 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 blah. You think that's prayer? Well, that's why I'm here. So these people fall into that trap, and they think they are going it. Watch it. So that's point number one. Yes, so you're joining me from where? I want to know where you're joining me from. Please, in the comment section, say me hi so that I can welcome you properly, okay? And then just the country you're joining me. If you don't want to mention your country, you can say Nigeria or diaspora. Yeah. Okay. The second point is you watch it. A pastor that can always condemn poverty, Point number two, any man of God that will make you feel bad because you are not financially capable. There are some men of God I've heard, and they will tell you, see, if after this thing I'm telling you, if after this formula I'm giving you, you still remain poor, there's a problem in your life. You have a problem. You need to go and fix. I've seen it. So when they begin to focus so much on material success, as if how to measure success is based on their own measurement or yardstick, is based on the material things you can acquire, or the way you can show off how much donation, how much money. They will tell you, they start giving you formulas of how to, make it. They'll go and give you all those quotations, motivational speaking. This is how to make it in life. This is how this. See, by the time I'm done with this teaching, and you still remain poor, then you are cursed. They will tell you that poverty is a curse. These people don't understand that people go through different stages in life at different times. Okay, there are some people that God will want to teach a lesson, that God doesn't want to give them money, because he's trying to lead them to a certain destination before he can hand over the treasure into their hands. For instance, Joseph in the Bible. Joseph was supposed to be a king, right? He was supposed to rule over um um his siblings, and he's also one of the youngest ones. Now, God didn't want him to, start it until he taught him lessons. He taught him lessons through what he went through in life. And we know that by the time he got to that level, God has already broken him. He has, like, his spirit. Okay, so if it were today, he see one man of God, if he has the opportunity to go and consult, we say there's a problem in your life. You need to go and sort out your ancestral curse, because I don't understand why only you they sold you. Only you, oh, you, anywhere you go, there is a problem. Any assignment they give you, there's a problem. How come your father gave you assignment just to go and deliver food to your, find out how your siblings are faring, and you ran into problem? Then you went to Potiphar's house. Then this position they gave you as a manager, you ran into problem. So there's a spirit of trouble around you. Irene, thank you so much for joining. And this is where are you joining me from? Nigeria or diaspora? If you don't want to tell us the country, but I want to know from which part of the world. Thank you so much. So I was saying that these men of God, they will start to make you feel as if your fathers, your ancestors, they have committed the worst crime. And that's what they preach around there, which I don't actually like. Because they'll make people to go back and start feeling as if the blood of Jesus does not wash away. When God said that when you are born again, you are a new creature, that all things have passed away. And even the Bible said it, that he said, no longer shall it be recorded that the sin of a father, okay, will be taken against the children from diaspora. Okay, thank you so much. Except the generation that continues in the way of their father. So if you are telling me that anytime someone has problem is because his ancestral this, ancestral that, and that poverty is a cause. And meanwhile, like I was saying, coming from where I'm coming from, that somebody may be going through what he's going through because God is trying to teach him a lesson, or her a lesson. God is trying to mold the person's life. So when you see these men of God, that because you have a problem, because you have a challenge, every time they stand at the altar to preach, it is about poverty, die, 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 die. They push people, they push young men, poverty, die. If you are a Christian and you're looking for where to grow, okay, if you go to such a place and that is all they talk, they mount the altar every time they have program, 10 days program of how to kill poverty, a 15 days program. If you're someone that's actually, your soul is looking for where to find peace with God, run away from that place. Yes, I can tell you, run away, because I know that some people actually have experienced that in my life. Actually, when people, like, at a time in their life, they feel like getting closer to God. They feel that where they are, that the programs are not really actually pushing them to do. They have this hunger, and so they begin to. Some of them that are in our Orthodox churches, because our Orthodox churches, sometimes the way it seems as if you are too slow. The way they pray, they sing hymns. Want a place where they do jing 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 jing. So they seem to go out looking for, searching for where they can find God, so to say, and then they run into. So if you are such a person and you're actually searching for a place, these times I'm giving you in this video is for you to know when to run away. Okay. Yes. So when the man of God is always condemning, making you feel bad for not becoming rich at that time in your life, and we know that you're trying your best, you are growing spiritually, God is leading you through a passage, and someone is making you to feel that, please run away from that place, because such men of God can actually go a long way. Okay. Well, because what they're after is material things, and once they can go to any length to make you, either push you, and they themselves too, they can indulge in also if you call it diabolic ways or any way to keep. And when someone is preaching such, the power of God cannot be in such a person, because God has already said it. You cannot serve God and mammon at the same time. So when the man of God begins to serve mammon, the power of God will leave the person. When the power of God leaves, he cannot perform, and so can be led to going through diabolic ways to maintain divine power, divine superiority over you. Because when a man of God, there's nothing between you and the man, no difference between you and the man of God anymore. When he prays, something doesn't happen, you don't feel the spirit of God. You may want to leave, but so these people want to do everything to retain that position they are supposed to be spiritually superior in you, to you or whoever person, okay, that is involved. That is number two, point number two. Yes, so if you are anywhere you believe what I'm talking about, we are trying to highlight those signs that when you see them in your pastor or man of God, you will know that these people are either they are missing it, so that you can run away, so you will not be led into destruction. Like we have seen all these people that are being shamed today by gist lover. Okay, so we can the people who are coming up can avoid these mistakes. That's what we are doing. So um if you have any comments your own, you can drop it in the comment section so that everybody can read. Yes, I'm talking. I want to read from you. I have said two things now, because, like I always say, whenever I come up like this live, if I'm not making a short video, if I come up like this, because I want it to be interactive. Yes. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So number three sign you need to watch out for. You're a man of God. A man of God that will, you know, always tell you stories of how he has performed in the past. It's always when they mount the pulpits, all they will say, by the time I was in Canada last week, when I was in London, one big places, as in telling you how it's still I think it's still around focusing, giving himself attention. Run away from such men of God. And now you also yourself, because when you point out this men of God, I think the bottom line is pride. And that pride, you have to watch it. When I said it again, when they don't mention God, when they don't give God there are some people that they are stylishly, arrogantly humble, that by the grace of God, but they are still proud. The Spirit of God will actually lead you to know. So, but you yourself, let me tell you how you can miss it. If your intention, because some people they start it by themselves. When you are going for a man of God to get the thing that your mind, you know that this thing is not good. You know that this thing is not good. It's not actually, this is, God has said He has given everybody conscience. He said there will be a time when you will not ask to have to read this book to anybody to understand my commandment, because I, the Lord, will write the commandment in the heart of everybody, and each person will know what is good and evil. So you know when you are seeking for something wrong. For instance, when you know that a man is married man, you know that this man is married with children, but you want to collect money from the man. You want the man to be the one footing your bill because you want to maintain a certain lifestyle. You tell yourself that you have responsibility just for him to take care of. You are not, planning to do this and all that. And you start enjoying the man, and suddenly, it seems as if there is competition. Of course, you know that you are not the owner of that man. Well, when you go to God to pray, that God will not answer you that prayer. So when you go to a man of God that will not frown at such a thing, then you are going in for something. If you go to a genuine man of God and say, my father in the Lord, I have this problem though that I want to share. You say, my dear, what is it? And he say, there's this man that I'm going out with. He is about to disappoint me. He promised me that he will marry me and all that. And man of God will say, is he married? You say yes, but he promised me that he will marry me. And the man of God say, not no problem. He promised you that he married. Yes. So what do you want me to do? I want you to pray because I cannot suffer the shame. And the man of God did not frown the fact that the guy is married. He said, okay, I'll give you prayer. You need to buy this, bring this. And you say you have met someone that is of like type. You are the same thing. And so such a person can ask you to do some dirty and stupid things in order to get what you want. And that is when you will start, because you are dating a married man. You say you want to keep him by all means, that he promised you whatever, and now he want to disappoint you, that you don't want to get disappointed. Excuse me. So, one, watch it you yourself. That's how you can fall into all those people's trap. Secondly, don't go after even genuine needs. Your genuine needs, don't go after them by all means. Let me explain. If you are looking for something genuine, yes, this is a genuine need. For instance, fruit of the womb. You are let me say you're looking for a job, you're not employed, or you know that genuinely you are old enough and you really want to settle down with a man, want to settle down and have your own home. So these are genuine needs of people in life. But the way you are going about it, and in your mind, you are like, I don't care how I get it. Man, I just need to get married this year. I just need to get married this year. By December this year, I don't want to remain in this house. I don't want to. So you yourself, you've already decided that by all means, I don't care. I don't want, just want to get married. You are number one candidates. Those kind of people, you will fall. So when you go to them claiming that you have a need, is genuine need, but you know that you are ready to do crooked things to get that need sorted out, then you are calling for it. You are calling for it. When you're looking for a child of the fruit of the womb, and you're being pestered by the society, if you're in this part of the world where they will talk to you, they'll make you feel as if you're not a woman, and not actually knowing that God is keeping your womb or preserving your womb for something special. And then the pressure can make you to say, like, man, I just want to have a child. See, I want to carry my own child. I don't care. If you begin to feel like that, get into such desperation, then you are in to, fall into their trap. So when they come with all sorts of things they can tell you to do and undo, you will not care. You won't care. Just want it. So don't go after solving your genuine needs in any desperate way. See, the best thing that somebody can enjoy in this life is peace. The one that God gives. Peace. You don't have a child, you're not employed, but you have peace. You don't know what it means when you lose your peace. Peace. You have peace. You need to understand that life is not all about all these things that people make it to be. Human beings are the ones that create all these values, that if you don't have a child, it will be as if you're not a human being and all that. These are what human beings create. the condition. If you can just align with your maker and find out why he brought you here. I know a certain woman of God, Catherine Kuhlman. If you can, search her and her story. I read her story. She wasn't destined to get married. She was just destined to be single and focus on her ministry. And it happened that due to pressure and all that, she also fell. So it's normal that you can start feeling those pressure. It's normal. But she felt it, and oh, this is after I'm so joining a course now by 3. Okay, so I'll soon leave and maybe continue later. So she, under such pressure, she got married. God did not approve it. She was a man. Go and study her history. Catherine Kuhlman, she was used by God mightily, but that marriage, oh, she really wanted it so that she can be fulfilled. She got married, but it wasn't of God. The marriage didn't give her one piece at all. One piece the marriage didn't give her. She lost her peace. Her ministry, when you don't have your peace, then your ministry cannot prosper. Her ministry started going down until she had to redress. She left that marriage and reconciled. So, my dear, everybody has a mission here on earth. Jesus did not get married. Apostle Paul did not get married, yet they are relevant. They are relevant. So don't, because there's something you can just focus and see what God can use you to achieve. You can become more relevant, more popular, and more remembered by those who got married and have 20 children, 30 children. Yes. So I just want to encourage you. Don't go after looking what's getting to trying to solve your genuine needs by all means. It leads to this kind of desperation that will make you to fall a victim of all this man of God. When a man of God, you now place your life in the hand of an individual. And so whatever he tells you, even things that you know that when it goes out there to the public tomorrow, you won't be proud of it, and you are doing it. Anything you're doing, and you know that as a person, when they're going to open your book one day and they see it, you'll be ashamed. Why will you be doing it? Why? And especially when you know that you're a public figure, why will you be doing such? Okay. So, my dear, this just because I think I need to join in an online meeting right now. I have to leave and see you again. Okay, we'll continue in this discussion. Thank you so much for staying with me. This is Inspiration Gist with Dora. We try to rub minds. Okay, it's not always about people that did this. We bring life issues to encourage ourselves. Okay, thank you so much. Don't forget to share this video so that other people can also come to this knowledge. And thank you for those who have joined me from the diaspora. I love you so much. I'll see you again in my next video or in my next live broadcast. Stay cool. Bye. My God, Auntie Anka. Thank you so much, ma, for joining me all the way from United States of America, my big auntie. I can see you. Thank you. I'm just about leaving. Yes, so thank you so much. We are just trying to discuss the reason why people will fall into this kind of trap. When they see man of God, they are leading them astray. They still stay and do all kinds of rubbish in order to remain under them. Why? That's what we discussed in this video. You can play the video over again. I need to go now because I have an online appointment at this time. I'll see you again. Bye.